Hi, 230. So this is the lesson for May 1st, Friday, May 1st. In this lesson, we would have normally in class done a survey, and in the survey, I would have actually found out your actual ice cream favorites and put that into the lesson, but because we aren't doing that, I just made up some numbers. So it says, on an upcoming field day at school, the principal wants to provide ice cream during lunch. She offers 3 flavors, chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. She selected your class to complete a survey to help her determine how many of each flavor to buy, all right? So I just picked these numbers. Let's say in our class, 9 people wanted to have chocolate, 6 people wanted strawberry, 8 people wanted vanilla, and that would be 23 total kids, all right? So number 2 says, which ice cream flavor do most students prefer? It would be chocolate because 9 kids want chocolate. Which ice cream flavor do the fewest prefer? Which is strawberry, which is crazy because that's my favorite, and I don't know why anyone would not want that. And number 4, what percentage of students preferred each flavor? So to figure out percentage, you have to figure out the part over the whole. So in this case, that would be 9 students out of 23. So we're going to take our calculator and do 9 divided by 23. And I'm going to get a decimal. Then I'm going to times that by 100. And I'm going to get that about 39% of students preferred chocolate. All right, now let's do the same thing for strawberry. So that's going to be 6 out of 23. And then I'm going to multiply that by 100. And that's about 26%. And lastly, vanilla. So that's going to be 8 out of 23 times 100. All right, and that's going to be about 35%, right? It's 34.7. I just rounded up. So that's about 35%. If I were to add up those numbers, they will add up to 100. So that means we did the right thing. All right, do the students in your class represent a random sample of all the students in your school? Why or why not? No, you guys do not represent a random sample because you're all 8th graders, right? There's no kindergartners, there's no 3rd graders, there's no 2nd graders. You guys are not random. It's this group of 8th graders. So we're going to say no. Is your class representative of all the other classes at your school? Why or why not? No, we aren't, because we're just an 8th grade class. We're not just like a bilingual 3rd grade class or a special ed kindergarten class or something like that. There are definitely some very different classes, so we're going to say no. Yes, we do have a mixture of races. We do have a mixture of genders, but we don't have a mixture of ages for the most part. Do you think that the principal will get an accurate estimate for the proportion of students who prefers each ice cream based off of this using only your class? I would say no. This is just how we would answer. It's not how everybody would answer. So just like that. All right. So it says students in a different class were asked the same question about their favorite ice creams, and it showed up here. Now what we're going to be finding next is called the relative frequency, and it's basically just like what we did on percent, except not multiplying by 100. So all you're going to do, if you notice here, is they wanted to find the relative frequency of people who preferred chocolate, so they did 11 divided by 25, and they got about 0.44, which if you multiplied that by 100 would be 44%. So it says, what is the relative frequency of the strawberry? Well, 4 people liked strawberry out of 25. So I'm going to take my calculator and do 4 divided by 25. And I'm going to get the relative frequency is 0.16, just like that. Then it says, write a sentence interpreting the relative frequency in the context of strawberry ice cream. So what we would say is that 16% of the students prefer strawberry. Just like what we did on the front. Okay. Now, this is what I find really fun. It's kind of like a puzzle. All right, so we're going to go through each thing. So now your principal's wondering, well, maybe based off of gender, that might determine what your favorite ice cream is. So let's use the information that they gave us. I'm going to start here. It says the results of the survey. So it says she decided to... Okay, so of the 30 students who prefer chocolate ice cream, so that means in total 30 people prefer chocolate. So down here, I'm going to put 30 under total and chocolate. Then it says 22 are male. So if 22 are male, we're going to put that right there. Well, using the data they just gave me, if 30 people prefer chocolate and 22 are male, if I did 30 minus 22, I would get that there are 8 females. Then it says, of the 25 students who prefer strawberry, so that means the total amount for strawberry should be 25, 15 are female. Well, once again, if I did 25 minus 15, I would get 10, so that means that there must be 10 male students who prefer strawberry ice cream. All right, last one, it says, of the 27 students who prefer vanilla, so the total for vanilla is 27, 13 are male, so 13 are male. Then we got to figure out how many are female. So 27 minus 13 is 14. We do that. All right, last step, we got to figure out these, which is the total. That's pretty easy. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do 22 plus 10 plus 13. 22 plus 10 plus 13. And I get 45. So that means 45 boys were asked in this survey. 8 plus 15 plus 14 equals 37. So that means 37 females were asked. And if I add those together, 45 plus 37, I'm going to get 82. Also, if I add horizontally, I'll get 82. 30 plus 25 plus 27, I also get 82. All right? So this is what's going on here. Okay, then it says calculate the relative frequencies of the data in the table. So all we're going to do is we're going to take each of these numbers and divide them by 82 because our total amount of people is 82. So divide by 82 to figure out these numbers. All right, so in the first column, see male and chocolate is 22. So on my calculator, I'm going to do 22 divided by 82, and I'm going to get about 0.27. It's 0.268. I just rounded up. All right, if I'm going downward, 8. So 8 divided by 82, I'm going to get about 0.10. It was 0.97. I rounded up. And then if I add those together, 0.27 plus 0.10, I'm going to get 0.37. So I don't even have to do the math there. All right, so for male, strawberry, 10 of them. So 10 divided by 82, I get about 12%, so 0.12. 15 females like strawberry, so 15 divided by 82, I'm going to get about 18, so 0.18. If I put those together, I'm going to get about 30. All right, vanilla, 13 divided by 82, I get about 0.16. 14 divided by 82, I get about 0.17. And 16 plus 17 is 33, so 0.33. And if I add these up, so 0.27 plus 0.12 plus 0.16, I'm going to get 0.55. 0.10 plus 0.18 plus 0.17, I'm going to get 45. And then 82 divided by 82 is 1. So that's what's going on here. Okay. The first question says, what is the proportion of students who prefer chocolate ice cream? Okay, well, the total amount of people who prefer chocolate is 30, and that's going to be out of 82. So 30 out of 82. And if we wanted to figure that out in a relative frequency, that would be 0.37, which is 37%. All right, what is the proportion of students who are female and prefer vanilla ice cream? What is the proportion of students who are female and prefer vanilla ice cream? Okay, so female vanilla ice cream is 14, so that's going to be 14 out of 82. 14 out of 82, and that's going to be about 17%, 0.17, 17%. All right, last one on this page. Write a sentence explaining the meaning of the relative frequency 0.55. So I see 0.55 over here, and what that means is that that's the total amount of males, is that 55% of the people that asked were male. So 55% of the students that were surveyed are male. Okay, so I'm going to finish up the rest of this right here, and I will get back to you later.